Hey, how you guys doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and we have some breaking news. How you guys doing? We have breaking news. Hope you guys are all ready for a big day. Pure Extracts. Pull. Pull. Huge news. Here's the breaking news. Pure Extracts. The big breaking news. Hope you guys are ready for a huge trading day. I know our community is already talking about a lot of the winners. And if you'd like to join the club, all you need to do is go to richpicksdaily.com and you too can join the club so that you can get access to this type of information every single day. Right when the market opens, you already know the news. Look at you. So thank you guys for joining us. If you like this video, smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. We are growing so quickly on the greatest streaming platform in the universe, YouTube. We love you, YouTube. None of this is even possible without you, YouTube, but we are growing so quickly, and it's because of you, the people, and YouTube, the greatest streaming platform in the world. Now, remember, share this video everywhere. Let everybody know about this huge news. Pure Extracts applauds Health Canada SAP for psilocybin-assisted psychotherapy inclusion. Huge news, breaking news. And guys, Pull, you can go to their website, pureextractscorp.com, has been on a tear. We broke this pick to you pre-IPO at around 40 cents, told everyone it was going to be a winner. It is now up 100% since we brought it to our community pre-IPO. It hit a high yesterday of 89 cents. Look, I've been tracking this for you guys. You can see the line is here and it just keeps going higher. Look at this. This is a rocket. It went to 89 yesterday, came back down, finished at 80, which is an all-time high for the company. So clearly when you look at a trend, and this is what we teach at our club, and we can teach you how to trade everything, guys, from gold to Forex, US 30, and stocks. It doesn't really matter. Bitcoin, you name it, we trade it. We look for momentum, strictly momentum trader. I know exactly what type of trader I am, what I'm looking for, what I'm analyzing, what I'm evaluating, and this stock is a screamer, okay? Any way you slice it, it's going up, and it's in two of the hottest sectors in the world, which include psychedelics, mushrooms, and cannabis extraction. So taking two of the hottest sectors in the world, putting it together to create Pure Extracts. Let's look at the news. Pure Extracts Technologies Corp, Pull in Canada, A2QJAJ in Frankfurt, Germany, is a plant-based extraction. Look, plant-based. Everything we've been talking about is plant-based. Plant-based foods, plant-based extraction. Everybody is going plant-based. These keywords, when you're looking at companies you want to invest in, you see these keywords that they're using. These are the types of keywords that are triggers that investors are looking for. Plant-based extraction company focused on cannabis, hemp, and the rapidly emerging functional mushrooms sector is pleased to support Health Canada's proposed intent to revise the Special Access Program SAP and regulated regulations to permit certain authorized uses of psilocybin-assisted psychotherapeutic treatments. Once again, huge news. Wow, huge news. Let's read that again. Pure Extracts Technologies Corp, a plant-based extraction company focused on cannabis, hemp, and the rapidly emerging functional mushroom sector, is pleased to support Health Canada's proposed intent to revise the Special Access Program, SAP, and regulated regulations to permit certain authorized uses of psilocybin-assisted psychotherapeutic treatments. The intended SAP revision, announced on December 11th, could lead to important new medical applications, particularly in the complex and growing mental health sector. Now, this has been one of the hottest sectors in the world. We've been watching the psychedelic space explode, and Pull is exploding with it. Pull is exploding with it. I can show you deal after deal after deal that are all psychedelic deals that have been exploding. Pull is just one of them. Here's Trip. up 80% yesterday. Here's PLNT, up 23% yesterday. Here's RVV, up 78% yesterday. These are all companies that are touching the plant. Here's Buzz, up 43%. Here's BLR, up 39%. These are all either mushrooms or plant-based extraction, like Psyched Wellness, up 34%. MYCO, which we brought to you guys first, by the way, up 30%. SPOR, up 27%. Our community got into this at 8 cents. Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. How you doing, Mr. Burns? Ampho Drew says, new plant-based company Thursday. Excited. Yeah, it's going to be a great week. I mean, we found so many of these. Our community's looking at Lobe. So there's so many of these deals that we're talking about. I mean, like yesterday just exploded. HOLL up 25%. I mean, so many deals yesterday rocked. HAVN, MMEDF up another 21%. They just never stop. And that's another 10 bagger for our community. We brought you that pick at 40 cents. And in Canada, they're now over 6, or over 5. It was over 6 yesterday. And then there's Pull. There's Pull. So still under $1. And let's just look at Pull. And let's continue with this news. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask whatever you like. Stephanie, GM, what is the ticker? Pull, P-U-L-L. Robert Singh, good morning, Rich. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother, man? Thank you for being a part of the trading club, man. And I hope you're winning big, brother. Mr. Burns says PSYC. Yeah, we just looked at PSYC. Peter says, why would Mind Medicine be down? They are the same sector. Well, Mind Med has been on fire. I don't know what you mean by being down. They've been absolutely on fire. So they've been leading the sector. Health Canada's announcement can act as a milestone achievement driving advanced research initiatives forward. This includes several ongoing clinical trials that consistently indicate breakthrough therapy potential of psilocybin-assisted psychotherapy for a number of mental health patients suffering from conditions where conventional therapies have failed or have proven unsuitable. The proposed SAP update emphasizes the strategic importance of Pure Extracts' engagement of a globally recognized operations, compliance, and regulatory consulting firm to advise on the company's application to Health Canada for a dealer's license under the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act, CDSA. The CDSA and its regulations provide the framework for legal access to controlled substances and the control and regulation of production, distribution, and sale. One of Health Canada's responsibilities is to provide the licensing and oversight framework for the legal production of controlled substances. Upon acceptance, a dealer's license could allow Pure Extracts to engage in the following activities: procurement of controlled substances, including by import synthesis, propagation, cultivation, and harvesting of psychedelic mushrooms for psilocybin extraction, research and manufacture of controlled substances, including by export, sale of controlled substances via pharmacies. Expanding upon the strategic importance of the SAP review, Pure Extracts recently announced a collaboration with Dr. Alexander McGregor as a key scientific advisor to the company. Pure Extracts and Dr. McGregor are collaborating on the development and research of optimum psilocybin extraction methodologies in preparation to service the needs of the rapidly advancing growth and demand in the sector. Guys, I'm loving this news. And guys, this is a sponsored video. Pull Pure Extracts is a client of Rich TV Live. I'm not buying the stock, but I'll tell you right now, I would. I would buy the stock. And I'm not telling you guys to buy. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here at Rich TV Live. This has been a rocket. It's already up 100% since I brought it to you guys, right? Would I buy a rocket? I wouldn't chase it at all-time highs, but I really like this company. I like everything about it. I wouldn't even bring them on my show if I didn't like them. I want to make that very clear. I would not bring them on my show if I didn't like them. Okay. I'm going to say that over and over and over again. We have brought in so many winners and had so much success. I'm not going to jeopardize our community and our trading club for one bad company. I want to make that very, very clear. So we always try to do our best when we evaluate companies that we want to talk about and want to get sponsored and be seen and heard on Rich TV Live. We always evaluate them, and it's extremely important. I'm going to show you how we do it. Full disclosure. And we even advise companies on how they should look to the public, because we've been in this game for so long. We know exactly what investors are looking for. They're looking for tight share structures. Okay. Investors want companies that are non-dilutive. They're not looking for companies that are filled with debt. Okay. We like companies that have little to no debt, money in the bank, right? And a plan on how they're going to build shareholder equity, a plan on how they're going to create shareholder value, a plan on how they're going to grow and evolve and make the shareholders extremely happy. Look at this, 70 million shares. Love it. Tight. Look at the market cap, 56 million market cap. That's what we call a baby market cap. So these are certain things that we look at along with other things. We like to bring them on the show so that we can speak to the management. So we can actually see from that management, are you excited about your company? If they're excited about their company, then we get excited. If they're not, and they're like, oh, we're filled with debt and we're kind of scared. Yeah, we're going to run in the other direction. Like if you're scared, then I'm scared, right? But if you're excited about your future, if you believe in your company, if you think that your company is going to be a success, then, we'd like to grow with you. Let's watch this video.
My name is Doug Benville. I'm the founder and COO of Pure Extracts. The real driving force behind Pure Extracts is a desire to create. We're at the start of a brand new industry. It's not something many people get the opportunity. We're really creating the roadmap for a brand new type of business. We started the development of our extraction facility with two main factors in mind: compliance and efficiency. We work with top-level consultants like CCI to ensure that our facility was EU GMP compliant. That compliance is going to allow us to export our product really worldwide. We also used our past experience to ensure that the facility was as efficient as possible. And that efficiency allows us to add more plant-based biomass extraction to our product lines like functional mushrooms and later down the road, psilocybin. Pemberton is an absolutely beautiful place to be, for starters. The municipality here in Pemberton is really keen on bringing cannabis producers into the area. Just in a 20-kilometer radius, we have 3 major cultivators in Pemberton. It allows us the ability to access biomass very easily. As a location, we really wound up with a place that is far enough off the beaten path that we don't have to suffer any of the increased security measures, but close enough to a major city center that we don't have any issues with supply chains. Our extraction process starts with an initial CO2 extraction. What we get from that is a crude product, contains cannabinoids, terpenes, as well as fats and waxes that we need to remove. So we take that crude product into the lab and perform a winterization, freezing and filtering off the fats and waxes. That leaves us with crude oil material. We take that crude oil material and run it through our wet film distillation machine. And that machine allows us to target and fraction off certain cannabinoids and gives us a really targeted, potent product. We also have, a trained and experienced staff at the ground level. We've brought guys with us from the legacy market that already know our processes, and we can hit the ground running.
Been a huge winner, up already 100% since we brought you guys this pick. So, what we do is we look for undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies first. We've created a trading club. Thank you if you've joined the club. And congratulations to members that are part of the club that are winning every day. I had a question, what percentage of our companies win? Honestly, you can go to richtvlive.com and you can see, what percentage. It's a very high percentage. Let's just say it's a very high percentage. It hasn't always been that way. I wouldn't say that was the case a year ago. When I got crushed in the cannabis stocks, but this has been the best year of my trading career. And I intend to make 2021 the biggest year of my trading career up until 2022. But you can see so far in 2020, 2020, our average pick out of 119 picks has gone up an average of 204% this year. So our winning percentages are just off the chain. You can see Eats, we just brought it to you, went up 156%, RDGL 11%, Numi, which is still going up every day. We brought it to you just like a week ago. It's up 186% since we brought it to you. Tattooed Chef, I just sold it way too soon now. Obviously, it's still going up since I sold it. They're up 34%, and they're a big stock. So we call everything from big stocks to penny stocks and everything in between. And you can see all of our winners. Our latest big winner, which is a penny stock, TSNP, up 1,169%. We also have to add ARCS. I don't know why we don't have ARCS. Did you guys see my ARCS video? I don't know why it's not added. We got to get on top of this, people. Check this out. This is my new pick that I did this weekend. We did it again. Check this out. We did it again.
So the FitTrack Smart Scale that
this is what we do is we just call winners, guys, before anyone else.
Final ridiculous life-changing amount.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rich here. We have Rich TV Live, and we have a new secret
penny
stock
again
that has been on absolute tear.
Called it again.
And I'm going to tell you why. So this is Arcis Resources. It's gone from 0002 to pretty much 2 cents right now. And in like record time, like you can see here, it started on November 13th and we're now on December 13th, and it's gone from 0002 to 2 cents. If you go to bar chart, you'll see it's an 88% buy on bar chart with the strongest short-term outlook on maintaining the current direction. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of this trend, which means they believe it will continue up. It went 136% up on Friday alone. The market is approaching overbought territory. Be watchful of trend reversal. Now remember, this is screamed up an incredible amount. I'm going to show you, like a ridiculous, life-changing amount, how much it's gone up in record time. You can see here
20,000%,
9,850% in a month. That's right, and 19,800% since March 26th of this year. So it's been one of the top penny stocks this year, and it went up another 136% on Friday. And they had more news this weekend, and I believe that this may continue. Now, remember, Rich,
check this out. So I made that prediction. Now let's see what it did yesterday. All right. I mean, this is just like it went up 171%. Okay, after my video, but it actually went all the way to 7.8. So it was up at one point like 280% after my video. I mean, that's just what we do. So this is what I'm saying. Like, how do we find these picks before they explode? We've got a club. Love for you to be a part of the club. Love for you to be a part of the membership. Love for you to be a part of the community. I mean, this is what we're doing. We are building a community of winners, which every single day are learning how to find winners. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day we are finding winners first. This is just what we do. Finding winners first is what we do, and it's what we do best. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. Let's see, MTRX. Yeah, MTRX had a nice run, but I don't advise people to buy when it's already run. I like to get in before it runs. Once it's running and you've asked me, should I buy it now? I already called my buy. MTRX is already up since I called the buy. I can't call the buy after I've already called the buy. I've already called my buy, right? Now at this point, you know, you gotta decide. You gotta buy on dips and sell on rips, right? Stephanie says, do you think TSNP will climb once the ticker changes? Yesterday it did not move, currently at 18 cents. You know, I called the buy at 2 cents. It's at 18, right? It's starting to create a floor. So, you know, you got to give it, you got to watch it. And I called the buy at 2 cents. I'm not going to call it at 18. You're not going to get me to call the buy again after I've already been right on calling my buy. You know, like I call on the buys all the time. Like I can't call it twice. You know what I mean? Like my buys are already called. So don't ask me to call the buy after I call the buy. You know what I mean? Then I'm just looking for a dip at that point. Badminton University says Rich called KNR 420 for top November picks. Yeah, KNR is over 420 right now. And it's going to go way higher, way higher. Keep your eyes on KNR. It's going to rock it. It's going to absolutely rock it. Did you buy CLC? No, CLC is my client. CLC is a sponsored client, sponsored videos. I do not buy my clients' picks. Those are my gifts to the community. Those are sponsored videos. Dylan says, no joke, folks, every single day. Yo, respect, Dylan. Thank you for being a part of the community and being a part of the trading club, brother. You're a true leader, my friend. You're just a champion, brother. What do I think about Fisker? Who's Fisker? All right, so those are some of the questions. Let's just get back to this news. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Pure Extracts. Love their share structure. Love the market cap. I love to watch companies grow their market cap. You know, if we can see them grow to a 1 billion market cap, we could potentially make 10 to 20 times our money. This is the way my brain thinks. And if they have a tight share structure, tight float, then there's not going to be as many sellers. There's not going to be as many shorters. There's not going to be as much pressure. So when buying comes in because of interest, because they're in the psychedelic space and the cannabis extraction space, and people start finding out about this company and they start looking, oh man, this thing's gone up. Wow, Pull is really doing well. Pull's gone up 100% since it did its IPO. People start talking about it. Oh, maybe Pull's the next big winner. Well, I've been saying that since before it went public. I've been saying that since before it even went public. I have all the evidence on YouTube. Like, nobody brings the deals before Rich TV Live. I want to make sure everyone understands that. There is nobody on the planet. Don't you guys get like what we do here? There's nobody on the planet that does these videos before Rich TV Live. Look, Pull 1 month ago. Pull 1 month ago. Pull 2 weeks ago. Oh, Pull new IPO 10 months ago. Nobody does it better than us. We get in first. Look, only 300 people wanted to watch this winner. 300 people. What a joke. Look. We bring it to you first. That's the evidence
Hi,
right
how
there.
you doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live with our very special guest. It is Ben from Pure Extracts. How you doing today, Ben?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you enjoying the conference so far?
Fantastic. A lot of interesting companies out today. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's been an interesting year in the cannabis sector. Why don't we start off by you telling us a little bit about your company and what makes you guys unique?
Thank you very much. Pure Extracts is a large-scale extractor. We extract cannabis, making a host of oil-related products, formulating for the beverage, vape, capsules, edibles area. Growing industry with 2.0 coming online. A host of companies, the LPs, need additional capacity in the extraction business. And we were previously a gray market producer that's turned to the legal market. So we've already lived through 2.0 on the black market side, and now we're here to help companies on the 2.0 side.
Well, you guys are in a very hot sector because out of all the companies in 2019, two of the best, MetaPharm Labs, Valens Growworks, both extraction companies. So are you similar to any of these companies? If you have to compare yourself to another extraction company, is there another company you can compare yourself to, or are you guys unique?
We're unique and the same. So in the same breath. MetaPharm and Valens are very similar to us. Large-scale extraction business, both doing custom formulations and extractions, both for their LPs and selling product under private or white label. So very much the same. Where we differ a little bit is we were in that business long before they were in existence, and we were in that extraction, knowing what sells to the public in the gray market. So we have a little bit of a different edge from MetaPharm and Valens. We were in business for a couple years before it was legalized from a 2.0 perspective. So we have a little bit more market data on what the consumer would want. So that's a little bit of a differentiating factor for us.
Okay. Now, our investors are worldwide in over 60 countries, and they love to invest in undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, hyper-growth opportunities. Obviously, this is a hyper-growth sector. If an investor was looking at your company and they were wanting to invest, what would you say to that investor?
Well, I would say this. Pure Extracts is a value play. We are going public in March, so on the CSE. We've looked at the market and we understand what a difficult market it's been over the last year, and you have to provide value to investors, and you have to show by execution of the management team that you can build a business, it's profitable business. I come from a large-scale cultivator. I was a CEO of Natura Naturals. We sold to Tilray in February. So, building value for the shareholder is just table stakes today. And I think from our perspective, we put our money where our mouth is. We didn't overprice this from a valuation perspective. We want to build the equity on the back of our revenue and profitability.
So you guys are going public in March?
Yes.
So have you already organized your share structure? Can you explain a little bit about your share structure, maybe how much insiders are holding and what you're issuing outstanding in?
Sure. There'll be about 70 million shares outstanding. The management owns about 10%. The shares, we have a very strong lock-up structure, so the founders and whatnot are very much in the boat for the long term. From that perspective, we are raising $10 million. We are in the market right now. It's actually going fairly well, in a tough market, which is great. We'll be public in the March timeframe, both on the CSE, and then we'll do an AIM listing subsequent to that.
AIM listing. Okay. And what is 2020 going to look like for your company?
We're excited about 2020. It's for us, some of the cultivators, they didn't have such a good 19, and 2020 doesn't look as bright. For us, with 2.0 rolling out, the sea is our oyster, for lack of a better word. There's a host of opportunities for us to produce both in the edible market and the tolling market. And there's a lot of LPs that don't have that expertise and don't have the capital to do that. We have the expertise, being in this business for several years before, and my previous experience running a large-scale LP. So we feel good about 2020 and 2021.
Fantastic. If there was anything that somebody wanted to know about your company that maybe someone doesn't know, is there anything you could tell the investors that are watching? Like, something that maybe would be a surprise, or something you guys are working on, or some type of a joint venture or M&As or anything like that? Any surprises? Anything that you're working on? Secret weapons?
Yeah.
We like to know.
You like to know?
Like to know if there's anything crazy coming.
I would say we're always working on very interesting JVs and product development. That's our differentiating factor. The nice thing is we were in this industry previously. We're very dialed into the U.S. market. We're bringing brands up from the U.S. To do white label and joint venture with us, and that's kind of table stakes of differentiating our business from our competitors like Valens and MetaPharm. That growth area with brands coming from south of the border and across the pond that we can develop within Canada and grow the Canadian market. Eventually, the regulations will come off on advertising. You'll be able to differentiate your brand a little bit, but you have to get them here and get them established. And that's our secret weapon. And you'll find out who it is when we hit the market in March.
I love it. Now, I've been watching this sector since 2017. I remember watching the cannabis sector in Canada. The market cap on Marijuana Index was like 200. It went up to over 1,000. Now it's back to 200. We are the lowest we have been since 2017. The entire sector, despite the fact that companies are profitable, despite the fact that the revenues are all-time highs, despite the fact that we have more stores, despite the fact that we've been legal for over a year, everything keeps getting bigger, but yet the sector keeps shrinking. What do you think about that? Like, what is someone who's about to open up a business in a sector that's been collapsing thinking about this industry, when realistically, as an investor, we know it can only go up from here?
That's right. So I think we're at the bottom. I think the market was oversold. The LPs really built too much hype around we're going to build it and the people will come, versus I'm going to build a profitable business that has fundamentals with a management team that can execute, versus I have the biggest greenhouse or I have the biggest production. And that was not.
Now they got the biggest amount of debt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, or they have the biggest amount of production and nowhere to sell it.
That's
right.
Yeah. So it's just been but at the same time, you're probably happy because they were able to make all those mistakes, so you don't have to.
100%,
Right?
and even better from my segment, because we're an extractor. The market price of dry cannabis has fallen, very steadily over the last few months. So my input costs continue to erode. The tolling amount, because there's a lack of tolling folks out there, our tolling amount that we charge is pretty constant. So we have a perfect storm right now for the extraction business. So in the segments, core LP that's a grower, it's a tougher market. For core extraction with 2.0 coming on and the host of new products that are coming to market, we have a very nice opportunity to capitalize on those products, being rolled out, because we're going to provide the oil input for those products.
That's perfect. Guys, this is a new company. They're going to be going public in March. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay tuned. This is Ben, the CEO of Pure Extracts. Thank you so much for being here today. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Our entire community will be watching very closely, and hopefully you guys hit all your objectives and achieve all your goals.
I really appreciate it, and stay tuned.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was 10 months ago, and bam, here it is. And it wasn't even public then. And it went from 40 cents when we told our community, and it hit 89 yesterday. So now they got this big news, which I'm breaking to you guys. Let's continue with this news. As previously noted, Dr. McGregor is the Dean of Faculty, a distinguished professor of biopharmaceutics, and current president of the Toronto Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology, TIPT, North America's premier postgraduate institute of pharmaceutical sciences, technology, and research. He is also the CEO of TIPT's parent company, Transpharm Canada Inc., which holds a Health Canada drug establishment license, a cannabis drug license, and a dealer's license issued under the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act, CDSA. Transpharm Canada conducts clinical trials, drug development, and is licensed to possess psychedelic drug compounds. So we were just listening to Ben Nikolevsky. Let's see what he has to say. Pure Extracts CEO Ben Nikolevsky states, the Special Access Program may prove to be the tipping point and fundamental milestone event that eventually transforms an entire segment of the medical community's outlook towards the treatment of mental health conditions. With greater and more open access to trials, researchers can move towards larger and more comprehensive studies, eventually including thousands of patient candidates. Through multiple large-scale studies, we see great promise in determining treatment safety, efficacy, and desired outcomes. Our research suggests a broad spectrum of products encompassing multiple formulations will be required to service demand across potentially intensive therapies through to microdosing protocols. Exact formulations and high-quality products will be required, and that is fundamentally the sort of work we understand and excel at. Here at Pure Extracts, we believe in the future of the mushroom-based drug development sector and are committed to building value based on the growing number of positive indicators for future success. About Pure Extracts, symbol PULL in Canada on the CSE exchange, and A2QJAJ in Frankfurt, Germany. The company features an all-new state-of-the-art processing facility located just 20 minutes north of world-famous Whistler, British Columbia. The bespoke facility has been constructed to European Union GMP standards, aiming towards export sales of products and formulations, including those currently restricted in Canada, into European jurisdictions where they are legally available. On September 25th, 2020, Pure Extracts was granted its standard processing license by Health Canada under the Cannabis Act, and the company's stock began trading on the Canadian Securities Exchange CSE on November 5th, 2020. Find out more at pureextractscorp.com, which I showed you guys the website. So this is huge news, enormous news. Let's just reiterate, upon acceptance, a dealer's license could allow Pure Extracts to engage in the following activities. These are the key points of this news. Procurement of controlled substances, including by import, synthesis, propagation, cultivation, and harvesting of psychedelic mushrooms for psilocybin extraction. Huge. Research and manufacture of controlled substances, such as psilocybin and psilocin. Business-to-business sale of controlled substances, including by export. Huge. And sale of controlled substances via pharmacies. Huge, like huge breakthrough news for Pure Extracts. And they are applauding Health Canada, SAP for psilocybin-assisted psychotherapy inclusion. Once again, SAP stands for Special Access Program. They're applying for special access for psilocybin-assisted psychotherapy inclusion. Thank you guys for watching. That's the big news from Pure Extracts Pull. I'm a big fan. This is a sponsored video, guys. Do your due diligence, do your research. If you like the video, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. This is Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners, and we bring them to you first. This is another winner. We brought it to you first. I showed you the evidence, brought it to you 10 months ago, and I believe that this big winner is just getting started. Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Go and contact your financial advisor. Ask them about Pull. Ask for their opinion. They'll probably say, where'd you hear about this company? And then you'll be like, oh, some guy on YouTube named Rich. Oh, that guy? That guy's good. I might sign up for his group. I've heard it. I'm serious. I keep hearing it every day. And you should sign up to our group too. Join our club where you learn about these picks early and often first. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live with another big winner, up 100% since we brought it to you first pre-IPO 10 months ago. Big winner, up 100% with huge news today. What do you guys think? Comment in the video. I would like to know what you think about this big news. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe. We're at 31,000 subscribers. Let's hit 100,000 subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your family, subscribe. And if you need to learn how to trade, join our club. We'll teach you. I'm out. Peace.